In an old, dilapidated house, the roof leaked whenever it rained, and the walls were full of cracks. In that house lived a widow named Savitri with her 4 daughters, Meera, Radha, Jhumki, and Payal. It was a stormy night. The 4 sisters huddled together under a tattered quilt. "Jhumki, move your legs back. You've taken half the blanket." "What can I do? My legs are long anyway, you know, na." "God sent me here to become a famous heroine and supermodel someday." Meanwhile, their mother's voice called out from the kitchen. "Girls, come, dinner is ready. Come fast, otherwise it will get cold." All 4 sisters rushed towards the clay stove and sat on the floor. One day, Meera said, "Ma, we will not live under this leaking roof forever. We will have a proper concrete house of our own." Savitri smiled and replied, "Why only a roof? Build yourself a palace. But for now, eat your roti quickly." The sisters smiled at her joke, but in their hearts, each girl dreamed of a better life, a different future. By the next morning, the rain had stopped. Meera, the eldest, went to a nearby government school. Radha worked in a local stitching factory. Jhumki helped at the neighboring dhaba, cooking and cleaning. Payal, the youngest, went to school. "Ma, today my teacher scolded me again for these torn shoes. Everyone laughed. Can't you get me a new pair?" Talk to your sisters when they come back in the evening. By evening, the 3 elder sisters returned home. Payal immediately asked them for new shoes. "Not this month, Payal. I have to clear the shopkeeper's dues," said Radha. Jhumki added sadly, "Even my entire salary went towards Ma's medicine. All my money finished paying the electricity and milk bills." Little Payal's eyes filled with tears. The sisters felt bad, but they were helpless. That night, while everyone was quiet, Meera spoke firmly. "We 3 work day and night, yet every month we are short of money. We must do something big. We all have some talent. I can teach dance. Radha, you can stitch beautifully. Jhumki loves acting. She can train kids. Payal has a sweet voice. She can teach singing. Tell me, when we have all this talent, why should we work for others? Why not start our own center right here?" "But in this broken house?" asked Jhumki. "Yes, Ma. We will start our own Shikshan Kala Kendra, Education and Art Center," said Meera. The sisters looked at each other with joy. They joined their hands together over Savitri's hand, sealing the dream. Outside, thunder rumbled again, but this time, instead of fear, their hearts held hope. The next morning, a thin beam of sunlight entered through the holes in the roof. Energetic Meera woke everyone up. "Get up! Today is the first day of our new life." "Array, life may change later, but for now let me at least sleep," grumbled Jhumki. "Dreams only come true if you wake up and work for them," replied Meera. Together, they went around the entire basti, slum, distributing handwritten pamphlets and telling neighbors about their new initiative. Slowly, children from nearby lanes started coming. Seema said happily, "Very soon our days will change." It seemed their plan was working. But life always tests the brave, and their real storm was yet to come. One day, while all 4 were busy teaching, a tall, angry man walked into the house. "How dare you start classes here without my permission?" "Who is this rude man, Ma?" asked the girls. This is Ramesh. Long ago, to fund your studies, I borrowed money from him. In return, I had to deposit the papers of this house with him." The sisters froze after hearing this. "Ma, why did you hide this from us?" "I didn't want to trouble you, Beta." "How could you think hiding it was better, Ma?" "It's okay, Ma. We will repay the debt. But this is our home and it will remain ours only. Don't worry about the money. We will somehow arrange it." "Okay, if you say so, I will give you 1 month. Pay me back or get out." That night, silence filled the house. For the first time, Meera appeared shaken. Payal asked softly, "Didi, will we have to live on the streets?" "No, Payal, that will never happen. But how will we arrange such a big amount in 1 month?" "I know how this money can be arranged," said Jhumki, her voice full of confidence. Everyone looked at her in amazement. "Yesterday, I saw a poster. A big talent show is coming to the city. The first prize is 50,000 rupees. "Jhumki, this is no time for joking." "I'm not joking, Didi. We can all participate in the show. We have talent. All we need is confidence. Children never reach the shore if they fear the storm. At least let's try. From that day, all 4 sisters started practicing hard. Meera practiced dance for hours. Radha stitched elegant dresses. Jhumki rehearsed dramatic dialogues. Payal trained her melodious voice with devotion. The big day arrived. The sisters reached the auditorium. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the next performance is by the 4 sisters, Meera, Radha, Jhumki, and Payal. In the audience, Ramesh sat smirking, convinced they would fail. But as soon as the performance began, magic filled the hall. Meera's graceful dance lit up the stage. Radha's handmade costume sparkled. Jhumki's acting held everyone spellbound. Payal's soulful singing brought tears to many eyes. God, please be with us, the sisters prayed silently. Minutes later, the winners were announced. And the winner is the 4 sisters. They were handed a check of 50,000 rupees. These girls are unstoppable, people whispered. On their arrival back home, neighbors flooded the land with sweets and congratulations. Savitri, your daughters are remarkable. They have made all of us proud. The next morning, the sisters walked straight to Ramesh's place and placed the prize money on the table. Here is your money. Now give us our house papers back. Yes, you girls really did the impossible. I underestimated you. I'm sorry for my behavior that day. Ramesh handed over the documents. For a moment, peace returned. But fate had another twist. Within days, news spread that a wealthy real estate tycoon had bought their Basti's land. Soon, all the shanties would be demolished to build a shiny mall. Where will we go now? We have nowhere else. We stood for our home. Now we will stand for the entire Basti. The whole slum rallied behind the sisters. The next day, they marched to the rich businessman's office. Meera, Radha, Jhumki, and Payal stood firm in front of him. You cannot force us to sell our land. This is our home. We will pay you handsome compensation. What if we don't want to sell it at any price? What are you talking about? When money is given, who refuses? I am not selling my house, even if you bring truckloads of cash for that. This is our home. The courage of the sisters spread like wildfire. One by one, every family in the slum supported them. Finally, the businessman gave up. The community had won the battle. You proved yourself again, my daughters. 3 months later, the house no longer looked broken. The sisters' dream was alive. Meera now officially taught children both dance and academics. Radha ran tailoring classes for girls. Jhumki directed street plays with kids. Payal's voice had reached the local radio. Look at my 4 gems. Once they didn't even have enough to eat, and today they shine like stars, lighting up the whole Basti.